everyone, Joy here. I'm back with the sixth video. Let me show you my cute outfit real quick before I get started. Ta-da! With glam shoes, glam pants, and cute little shirt, and I am ready to start. You know, my channel became kind of popular because of minimalism. I did tell you guys I was interested in minimalism because it was saving me so much energy, mental energy, especially when I was working a lot for somebody else. It was just really good for me to have that as a practice while I was trying to save money, trying to prepare to open a business, trying to finish my degree. So it really worked for me. I love minimalism, not because, you know, I'm against material wealth. And I actually talked about it's the opposite. I love money, you know, I'm actually quite obsessed with it. Not because I think money is good by default, but because it gives people so much freedom, especially in the way this world is set up. If you're a young woman, especially, you definitely need money to ensure your safety and freedom from predatory forces and whatnot. So, you know, that's kind of where my passion for minimalism came from. And another reason why I mention it is not because, you know, to justify me having cute clothes, because when did I ever say I don't like cute clothes? I've always loved them. I wanted to talk about that today because I saw some video. I actually can't remember who. I just saw it when I'm scrolling through TikTok, right? I do that a lot to see what people are talking about, just to stay current, just to make sure I'm not insensitive to what's going on. But this person, unfortunately, were saying that any kind of fringe movement, I guess, be it minimalism or whatever, body positivity or something, they were claiming that it's a big coping mechanism, right? People are just coping. Now, I don't know why they had to use that term for that regard, because I feel like it's kind of unnecessarily mean. But I guess in a way that could make sense. Anything, any ideology can be used to twist, or to be used against a group of people, to be used to harm people, to be used as an excuse, an enabling excuse for whatever negative type of behavior is out there. Someone could say, I neglected my children because I love my partner. That's not really about love, is it? Or someone could say, you know, I'm a minimalist, therefore I'm not even going to have necessities provided for my family because I'm a minimalist. Or even a guy, you know, this has happened to me in the past, not anymore, but men would be like, I'm not gonna give you any gifts. I'm not gonna treat you well because you're a minimalist. You probably don't like gifts anyway. Like, do you know what I mean? Stuff like that. So any philosophy can be used in a negative way, right? But I think that if you're like somewhat intelligent and you have people who speak honestly to you, they might be like, hey, it's kind of annoying when you act like you're better than us because you're whatever. If you're a little bit receptive to that, then you'll be able to like come back to like normal state. Anything can be a coping mechanism if you use it as a major cope, as that person said. And I think for me, minimalism, it might not always be a lifestyle. There's some element of peace that comes from intentionally limiting yourself. I don't believe in, for example, like limiting myself to that extreme where, you know, I'm denying myself food or I'm denying myself basic comforts. As you have seen in my home tours, my home pretty much has everything, and if I ever like over declutter, I'm able to correct that. Does that make sense? So it's just a tool. Again, minimalism worked because it helped me not spend all my time trying to clean my house and organize my clothes and worry about that, when in fact I had like a paper to write, I had a business to prepare to open. I had so many other important things going on at the time that, you know, minimalism really helped me afford that lifestyle mentally and financially and space-wise. I don't think it's a completely accurate thing to just lump anyone who's in the fringe philosophy as coping. You know, it almost seems like a hidden way of shaming people who live a slightly different life. Again, as I said before, anything can be used in a negative way. Someone could use their fate to control other people, shame other people, to take away rights from other people. Does that make sense? Minimalism can be used as the same thing as well. As long as like you have common sense and like not afraid to claim your common sense, I think that should be fine. So I think maybe the more correct term for cope would have been some people are just capable of using whatever philosophy they need to survive. I guess you could say it's a coping of the fittest. I had to practice minimalism. I had to limit my possessions. I had to limit my spending to have enough to make sure that I set up my life a certain way where I can, you know, have more freedom and more power to surround myself with people and situations and opportunities that bring the most value for me. So if the world calls it coping, so be it. Cope with minimalism. I hope it helps you, however you name it, whatever it takes. Just keep your intentions pure and focus on your own mission and your own value. And that's what I want to talk about for this week. I hope you guys liked this video. If you liked it, please like and subscribe, and I'll catch y'all next time with more video. Bye! Thank you.